Great works are product of deep thoughts, asking the why. So when you ask why, it will help you to think deep. So it will help you to go beyond shallow thoughts. Many people don't know that thinking is work, thinking is energy. So because people are mentally lazy, they are not able to do that work of thinking. Don't just be shallow. Some people don't want to spend time to think. See, critical thinking is very important. I'm able to go around the world and do what I do because we have powerful people here that can hold the fort. So be strategic and intentional about developing leaders. So make it your point of that. Look, I want to develop 12 people this year. I want to develop 5 people this year. In this department, in this householdership, in this unit, in this office, in this organization, I want to raise 7 other people that can do what I'm doing within the next 3 years. And then you strategically do that. So you have to be strategic and intentional about developing leaders. You need to realize that everybody is good at some things, but not good at everything. Everybody you meet, they are good at something. They are good at what? At something. So identify and locate people's area of strength and weaknesses. Identify their area of strengths or weaknesses. Simple. Or you just ask them. Either you observe them or you ask. Sit them down. So what are you good at? What are the things you can do easily? What are the things you have challenge with? So that you can know there's no point. Just sit them down and have a chat. And there are a lot of online tests that can, help people to know what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and what their competencies are. So you can run them through some of those tests. Develop training, coaching, and mentorship sessions. So once you have been able to identify the people you want to lead or the people you want to develop, then take them through a process of training, coaching, or mentorship. So you can have weekly meetings with them, monthly meeting. You can give them books to go and read and summarize and send back to you. You can audio programs. You can tell them courses they need to go and apply for and go through. You can have specialized sessions on specific topics that you have with them. So you can talk to them about topics that you know that they will need: communication skills, decision-making skills, teamwork, project management skill, conflict resolution skill, all these things. Because you are developing them, you can recommend books. You don't need to go through. So there are books, there are materials. Go and do this, summarize. Do this, summarize. We'll meet next month. And then before you know it, they are becoming better than they are right now. It's very, very important. Apply the 3 steps leadership development process. Apply the 3 steps leadership development process. What are the 3 steps? You do and they watch. So you do what you want them to do and they watch you. So teach them by modeling. So you see, when you come to church now, when we are doing welcoming first-timer, when we are doing weddings, when we are doing baby dedications, all the different things we do, you see that every time they are doing it, like they are following a format. I started it, I showed them how it's done, I do it, they saw me, and that's the way it starts. That's level 1. You do it, they watch. That is modeling. You model it before them so that they can see how it's done. Number 2, you do along with them. So I did it, they saw, then I do, you do. That's the second level of leading people. So you do it along with them. You teach them by supporting them. You teach them by supporting them. And then the third level is they do it and you watch. So once I do it, they've seen how I'm doing it. I do it along with them. Then I step aside and I watch them do it. So they do it and you watch. So you teach them by trusting them and mentoring them. So today you see me sitting down. They are doing wedding, I'm not there. They are doing naming ceremony, I'm not there. Baby dedication, I'm not involved. They do all kinds of stuff because I have gone through the process of raising a lot of leaders in this house, and they are doing amazing stuff all over because I took them through this process. So that's the first competence you need to have to raise other people. You keep raising the bar to grow them from one level to the other. You keep raising the bar to grow them from one level to the other. You keep raising the bar to grow them from one level to. So don't just keep people, at one level. Let them grow from one level. They grow to the next level. They grow to the next level. They grow to the next level. So there are 5 levels that people can grow through. These are not levels of leadership. It's level of leadership growth. level of leadership growth. So part of what you do when you are growing people is to grow them through that. So for instance now, the first level is you help them to become capable. So there is what we call the highly capable individual. The highly capable individual. So the highly capable individual is someone that when you give them a task, they have been trained and developed to a level where they are capable to carry out projects, capable to carry out a task. But that's not the end of their growth. Then the next level is a contributing team member. There are people that are capable, but when you put them together with other people, they can't work with other people. And you can't keep people at the lower level of capability and solo. No, they should be able to work as a team. So you now develop them to know that, look, yes, you are strong, but you don't know it all. There's strength in everybody. You need to learn to collaborate. You need to learn to work as a team. And then you grow them to that level where they can work with other people as a team. Then, once they are team leaders or they are team members, then you push them. They now become a competent manager, level 3. They can now manage a team. So they are not just capable individuals. They are not just contributing team members, but they are now team leaders. They can lead the whole team. And they can help a whole team to achieve success. Then number 4, they now become an effective leader where they can now pioneer things on their own and go and be raising other people. And then number 5, they become executives. So if you look at our senior pastor today, you look at all the pastors, you look at different people, they have gone through that process. So today we have a senior pastor that is amazing, anointed, and everybody, oh, senior pastor, but 27 years ago, that's not who he was. 25 years ago, that's not who he was. But over a period of time, he has grown, developed himself, developed capacity, and now he's our senior pastor. And we are getting blessed by the grace of God upon his life because he has been developed and he has grown through all that process. So that is number 1. I needed to spend time to go and do that. Then we'll continue with the number 2 because number 1 is very key. It's a whole message on its own, but like I said, there are so many things to cover when it comes to leadership. So number 1 is ability to develop people. Ability to develop people. Number 2, the second leadership competency you need to develop in order to be the best version of yourself as a leader is the ability to build relationship with diverse personalities. The ability to build relationship with diverse personalities. So if you are someone that can only relate with your kind, there's a limitation in your operation. If you are someone that can only relate with your kind, there is a what? There is a limitation in your operation. So make sure that you don't become such, whereby all you can do is to relate with only one kind of people. No. You have to be able to relate with the rich, the poor, the wise, the foolish, the educated, the uneducated, all manner of people, all kinds of people, because if you are not able to do that, it will affect you. So you need to know how to build relationship. You remember when we talk about fishing, talking about fishing technology, the Bible says they cast the nets into the river and they caught all manner of fishes. All manner of fish. So by the time they brought it out, there was tilapia there was croaker, there was titus, there was salmon, there was crab, there was stone, there was empty bucket, all kinds of stuff that came with it. So all manner of fishes. So for instance, in the church now, I've always told all of you, you are all manner of children. I know all of you, all manner of children in this church, all manner. So there are all manner of people. So if you are a leader, you have to develop the ability to relate with all kinds of people. All kinds of people, or else you will not be able to go far in your leadership. So the ability to do what? To build relationship with diverse personalities. And let me tell you something. Don't wait for people to come to you. Go to people. If you are a leader and you want to really grow your leadership, develop the capacity to build relationship. So when you go into a place, have it as a plan. Oh, hello, how are you doing? I'm Emmanuel. What's the name? John. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. What do you do? Wow. So you are here. Is this your first time in this meeting? Then you begin to gist, and that's it. Oh, can I have your number? This is my number. And then before you know, you don't know who you will need tomorrow. Look at the church now. The same thing needs to be done. Relate with people. Connect with people. You can't just come to church on a Sunday and after serving, let's share the grace. Pa, you are gone. and you say you no go, but you never marry. How will you marry? How will somebody see you? And then you just relate. Hello, how are you? Once you come to church, the person on your left, on your right, if possible, in your front and in your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, the cross. You have to greet the cross. Oh, hello, good afternoon, good morning, how are you? Good evening, I'm John. Hello, my sister, how are you? Hello. You greet everybody. What's that? You are being relational. You are being relational, and you don't know which relationship will help you. So ability to do what? To build relationship with diverse personalities will help you. The next skill and competency that you need to develop is the ability to have what we call critical thinking. Critical thinking. Ability to think critically. You see, a lot of people, I don't know what to say, but it's just difficult to understand why some people don't want to spend time to think. See, critical thinking is very important. I don't know if you have sat down to follow, the train of thoughts of some people on social media. You begin to ask yourself, are these people all right? Are these human beings or animals? Because sometimes you see something very clear. Some people will just put eye and just be fighting. I still don't believe. I still don't believe. Are you all right? So many times when there are a lot of things in the public domain and people are arguing, is it true? Is it wrong? I don't get involved because many times, even if it is true or it is not true, there are some people that will never believe no matter what you say. So it's better to just keep quiet and watch me. One day, life will teach them. So you have to be very, very good. Critical thinking. That's the ability to think critically. Because as a leader, remember, I know some of them you can say, oh, it's the wisdom of God. Oh, just think. If you just think, it will help you. No, okay, so for instance now, we know the story of 2 women that came to Solomon. And they both said, this is my child, this is my child. So how do you know who is the owner of the child? Solomon said, you know what? Bring the child, cut it into 2, give them half. That we can say, oh, that's super, but that's what critical thinking does. It helps you to operate in a realm where your thinking produces wisdom. When you think, Lord, what do I do? How do I solve this problem? Oh, Father, help me. Holy Spirit, pa. Pooh, the portals of wisdom just open up. And before you know it, you're able to do what needs to be done. So, critical thinking. Don't just be shallow. You see, if you want to plant corn, you just carry your hand like this. Put it on the ground. And you plant corn. And it will grow. But if you want to bury a dog, you can't do that and bury dog. If you want to bury human being, you can't do that and bury human being. If you are looking for water under the ground, you have to dig deeper to get water. If you are looking for crude oil, you have to dig deeper. The psalmist said, great are your works, O God. Thy thoughts are very deep. Great are your works, O God. Thy thoughts are very deep. So, Lord, your work is great. Your thought is deep. What does that mean? Great works are product of deep thoughts. Great works are product of deep thoughts. I shared with you, I think I've said that over and over again, on asking the why. If you're able to get to, in fact, it has been proven that even geniuses cannot get to the 7th why. So when you ask why, geniuses are around 4, 5 why. To even get 7 why, to say why. Okay, let's do this. Why? Because of this. Why do we do that? Why is that? Why? It will help you to think deep. So it will help you to go beyond shallow thoughts. Many people don't know that thinking is work. Thinking is energy. So because people are mentally lazy, they are not able to do that work of thinking. Look, when I started as a pastor of this church, I had hair on my head. Oh. I was not bald headed. Though. Go and check my picture. I get hair. By the time you begin to think, Lagadugadagayada. So ability to do what? To have critical thinking. Number 4, ability to effectively communicate. Effective communication. Now listen, communication is two-sided. In communication, we have the sender, we have the receiver. Now, if you send and it is not received, you have not communicated. So you must send effectively, they must receive effectively. What you send is what they receive. Until the sender and the receiver are on the same page, communication has not taken place. Just like when you are calling someone and the network is going, hello, I can't hear you. No, so can you hear me now? That means there is no communication. So as a leader, you must be able to effectively communicate. You must develop that ability to speak to people, ability to paint pictures, ability to sell the invisible, ability to clarify, ability to make things practical and visual, different. So you must be able to communicate effectively with people. Very, very important. These are things you have to consciously do as a leader. Number 5, you must develop the ability to have emotional intelligence. Ability to have what we call emotional intelligence. That's a whole course on it. So I don't know. Someone should help me check. I don't know if we have done emotional intelligence master class. I'm not sure if we have done that, but we'll most likely look into that one of these days. So emotional intelligence. Well, when we talk about emotional intelligence, there are 5 major aspects to emotional intelligence. Number 1 is self-awareness. You have to be aware of yourself, know your strengths, your weaknesses. Number 2 is self-regulation. You have to be able to regulate yourself, so you are not just reacting in anger. You are responding to it. Number 3 is motivation. You have to know what moves you. Number 4 is empathy. You have to understand other people's emotional makeup and put them into consideration. And then number 5 is your social skills, ability to build rapport with people. So all these things are very, very important. So you need to develop emotional intelligence. So I think we're going to do a master class on this. I just spend maybe another few weeks on emotional intelligence. Very important. If we have not done that, I'm thinking we have done it, but we'll probably bring that back. So ability to have emotional intelligence, because a lot of people now, all they have is intelligent quotient. But intelligent quotient is not enough. You need to have emotional quotient. So IQ must give way to EQ. Now, I've said many things over the years. I went to speak at an event. No, not speak. A friend took me to an event. There's this guy in those days. He used to have these meetings where people will be pregnant. He has this anointing for pregnancy. So a lot of people will come and all manner of testimony. So my friend was close to him. I said, this guy is doing program. He's close to your office. It's weekday. He just came to my office in the car. He said, let's go weekday. I said, let's go there. And I said, okay, I've heard about it. Let me go. So we went there. And people were sharing testimonies. Oh, we came last year. We have after 9 years, we have a baby. We came massive. I said, wow, this is amazing. Then we sat down there and the guy begins to preach. Normal, simple message, very just going on. And then the technical people, the sound was doing somehow. And they started cursing them. He was like cursing as every Yoruba curses to the people in technical. So I'm like, are they not his people? Did they hire them? Why is he insulting them like that, like just cursing them? Then later on something happened again, the way he was talking, reacting. I think somebody was to give a testimony. I can't remember. Maybe he didn't the microphone. He said, so I said, this guy. So I told my friend, I said, he will not go far. He said, why? I said, no, this kind of relay, no. You don't treat people like that. You can't go far. That's lack of emotional intelligence. Today now, he's nowhere to be found. I don't know if that's this country. People have come and gone. Oh, hey, Lord, help us to finish well. Oh. So ability for what? Emotional intelligence. So you need to develop that. So if you're a leader, you need to go on a course on emotional intelligence and work on yourself, because, look, don't bother to rise if you plan to fall. There are a lot of people that have messed up their journey because of lack of emotional intelligence. I told you the story before of someone that was promoted to be a branch manager, and she didn't spend 2 months in the position because within the first 2 weeks of being there, she slapped a customer. How will you slap the customer as a branch manager? It's lack of emotional intelligence. Whatever they do, you do. Anything they do, you do the thing. Do what they do you. Number 6. You have to develop ability for managing stress and conflict. Ability what? To manage stress and conflict. Stress management is, whether you like it or not, this world itself is stress. Even like they told us in February, Nigeria, all of us are traumatized. we are already traumatized with traffic, lights, fuel price, political, all money. We are all traumatized already. So to now add your business stress, school fees go to start now. They never get bill. In fact, the children should start going to public school now. So all house rent is coming. Everybody's going to load themselves. Everybody has to survive. So the stress is there, but as a leader, you have to develop the ability to manage stress so that you will not carry your stress and come and stress everybody and be transferring aggression. And then you'll be able to manage conflict, because there will always be conflict. There will always be conflict. Conflict will come as a leader. When you lead people, there will be conflict. There will be issues that will come up that will cause conflict among people. There will be issues that will come up that will cause people to be able to need someone to intervene. Among your staff, among your customers, among your stakeholders, there will always be conflict. So you need to develop that ability for conflict resolution so that you will not begin to use your hand to spoil what you are building. Because a lot of people, the challenge is that when conflicts come, they are not able to handle it, and it becomes an issue. And then finally, you must develop the ability to lead remote teams. The ability to lead remote teams. The ability to lead remote teams. Now, a lot of people do not yet realize that the world has changed. So as a leader, you have to be ready to lead remote teams. There are a lot of people that will not come to the office like before. So there will be virtual work experience like we have seen happening now. So most likely you are going to have teams of people working in different countries, and you have to lead them through Zoom, through Google Meets and all those stuff. So you have to develop that ability now. How do you lead people remotely and virtually and still get them to be able to function and get them to be able to deliver and get them to be able to play their parts without messing up the assignments? So that means you have to develop yourself to also know all the different tools that are available that you can use to monitor a lot of things. So it's not just to stay with what you are used to. You have to be ready to learn new things. You have to be able to operate in a new way, because all these things will go a long way in affecting how you do what you do. So these are leadership competencies that you need to develop. And once you're able to develop them, it will go a long way in helping you. I want to say one or two things. Because of some questions that has come in. I don't know if we'll be able to take questions, but so let me just say these things. 4 people you should not try to change. Four people you should not try to change. There are a few questions that came in, but looking at those questions, I just feel, let me just say this to settle all the questions. 4 people you should not try to change, because I know I've said it over and over again. Many times we frustrate ourselves when we try to change people that are not ready to change. Because I've said it over and over again that I've come to realize that as a leader that is passionate about making a difference, impacting life, you realize that you are more passionate about people's life than they are about their own life. And when you continue like that, it's like your ally is too much. They will start avoiding you. So sometimes you want to motivate people. Everybody, you should make it. But some people don't want to make it. What is your wahala? They say they don't want to make it. Is it by force? Because you see, wings does not equal to flight. Birds have wings. Chickens have wings. But chickens cannot fly. So the chicken can sing, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. But it's not going to fly. Why? It has wings, but it cannot fly. You can go to the chicken and say, if you can think it, you can do it. Oh, if you can think it, you can do it. I believe in you. You can fly. Arise, shine. It won't happen. Why? They have wings, but they cannot fly. Why? Because it's not the wings that produce the flight. It's the DNA that produces the flight. And if it is not in them, it's not going to happen. You cannot pour water on a seedless ground and expect harvest. There must be seed in the ground for your water to produce. So many times we are pouring water on a seedless ground. When there is seed in the ground, water will manifest. But when there is no seed, water will waste. So 4 people you should not try to change. Number 1, those who don't think they have a problem. When people don't think they have a problem, what do? Pray for them. Don't try to be communicating, motivating, counseling. You are wasting your time. They can't see. They don't understand. Lord, open their eyes. Give them understanding. Give them clarity. That's why the Bible says, my little children, of whom I travail once again, until Christ be formed in you. That's what we do as pastors. You talk and talk and talk. Those who will fornicate will still fornicate. You talk and talk and talk. Those who will lie will still be lying. You talk and talk and talk. Those who will be complacent and lukewarm will still be complacent and lukewarm until they have an encounter with God. Because as a pastor, it pains your heart when you hear some of these things. You say, why are these people all right? All the things we are talking, you are still in this life. You never tire for sin. Your eye never clear. Number 2, those who are pursuing the wrong strategy. When people are pursuing the wrong things, don't try to change them because they won't listen. That's why they say love is blind. Marriage will open your eyes. In Yoruba, my son. That means the dog that will be lost will not hear the whistle. The whistle blower. They will hear the whistle of the hunter. It will just be going until he enter trouble. The eye go clear. So there are people like that. Don't just pray for them. It's prayer they need. Don't try, because you will become an enemy. They will begin to avoid you. Number 3, those who should not be on the job. There are some people that should be sacked, not trained. You can't train a chicken to fly. It's not by training. So once you have identified that this person is not supposed to be here, ease them out and help them to get another job or help them from afar. Don't bring them into your private space or inner circle to come and mess things up. And finally, those who think everyone else is the problem. Those who think that everybody is the problem. They never accept that they have a problem. They never accept that they have an issue. They never accept that they need to change. They believe that everybody else is the problem. This person is bad. That person is bad. They are the only good one. Fire on the mountain. Run.